Welcome everyone for this surprise video about the Japanese Street Fighter League. Finally, Team iXA and myself are in the Japanese Street Fighter League for the ones. I think some of you might have already seen the first day. I'm a bit late on this, but I guess it's the right timing for me to come back on the YouTube game. So I want to do a small introduction for our team because most of our players might not be as famous or well known as the other teams. So Kubo, so he was with me on my previous team Atlas Bear, for the one we remember. Kubo qualified at the Capcom Cup 2018 and 19 with Abigail. That was the season where Abigail were the strongest, and he did pretty well. I think he finished 9 at the Capcom Cup. It was a pretty decent run, of course. Abigail helped him. He was one of the first as well to play the character. But Kubo started playing fighting game for Street Fighter 4, I think. He used to be I think he played Rufus, but he was mostly known for Yugo. I think if you search on YouTube Street Fighter 4 Yugo Storm Kubo, you might find some videos. I think he did some decent results at some Capcom Pro Tour tournament. But now, with the nerf that Abigail received from the league, even though his character usage here is written like Abigail, Alex, Honda, and Dan, he's mostly focused on Alex and Dan. I think he might still pick Abigail for a couple of matchups, but even this, I don't see him train with him. And I don't think Abigail is very viable this season. But yeah, that's it for Kubo. Then there's me. So I'm playing fighting games since Street Fighter 3. I used to play Dudley. Some people think I was playing Alex even in 3, but that was not the case. And right now I'm playing Alex and Oro, of course. They even put Oro first, but yeah, I guess that's it. I'm playing more Oro than Alex lately. And I'm from France. I live in Japan for about 10 years. And that's basically it, yeah. Then we have Inaba. I think Inaba is probably the less well-known on our team. He's not from Tokyo. I think he used to live in the north part of Japan. I don't remember exactly, so I don't want to say I don't want to be wrong here. But he was not from Tokyo, I'm probably sure. And I think he started to be noticed from Street Fighter 4. He used to play CES at that time. I don't think he could travel a lot, but he won a couple of events in Japan, if I remember correctly. And for the Street Fighter 5 lifespan, he used to play Urien. At some point he played a little bit of Ibuki Blanca too, but now he's fully committed to Dictator, and he's also hitbox player. And then on the draft we pick Crusher. Crusher, very old school player, and he's probably the best birdie on Street Fighter 5, So Crusher is very old school one because he's very famous in Japan, so everyone knows him. He used to play Street Fighter Alpha 3, and he was the best Sodom. So for the one who knows Street Fighter Alpha 3, or for the one who wants to watch a little bit, if you search on YouTube Crusher Sodom, you should find lots of video. I cannot really say anything about that because I didn't really play Alpha 3 myself. But he's well respected here. Everyone knows him. And he's a very cool guy. For his job, he has to travel a lot. He can speak English very well. And he's fully committed to Birdie. I don't think I ever saw him play another character. And as you may know, Birdie is not in the best shape ever in Street Fighter 5, especially on the last season. He had some very, very good season. Season 2 and 3 he was top tier, I believe. But now I don't know where he is, but he's probably on the lower end. He's not bad, but that's no Luke. That's no he doesn't have Oki everywhere. He doesn't have the best movement. That's Birdie. A solid character, but that's not the best. But yeah, that's basically it for the team introduction. Okay, now I want to talk a little bit about the preparation we did and how we are going to approach the next couple of months, and how we are going to try to prepare as much as possible to not get wrecked by everyone, because like I was saying earlier, we probably are the weakest team, even though I firmly believe we have a shot to decent results. Maybe winning is maybe outside of of the, you know, realistic expectation, but we never know. You know, this is Street Fighter 5. We have decent player. The character we play now are not bad at all, and you know, if we manage to get like decent results at first and build confidence, maybe we'll make the surprise. So here behind me there's the schedule. As you can see, the first day of the Japanese Street Fighter League was on the September 6th. We already played. And I want a little bit to talk about this presentation. I don't know if I can show this. If I can show that in details, I'm not sure. Oh, you can see, nice, that's cool. They made a very cool website. I want to close that, it's a bit too big. So basically, as you can see, like we won the first game. I'm very happy about this. 25-20, it was very tight. So let's talk a little bit about the preparation. How do we prepare, right? So, as many of you might know, we are like only Kubo so far on our team can commit full time to esports job, right? He's the only one who doesn't really have like a main job outside of the Street Fighter. He's like a YouTuber. He's doing work for iXA team, of course, so he's pretty busy. He doesn't have that much time to train, to be honest. But me, Crusher, and Idaba all have like full-time job. So that means we have to maximize our time to get the best preparation, right? We have to get ready as much as possible. So for that, we decided, like when we knew which team, when we knew the calendar, because Capcom told us the calendar a bit, like I think 1 month before. When they told us the calendar, we made charts and we decided, okay, for this scenario we will send this player because his character can cover this matchup, or he can deal with him pretty good, and such, right? So how did we think about for Team Gyogun? Let me tell you that it didn't went as we planned. We had like a last minute change of plan, and that was a bit tough to deal with. Some of you might watch my stream and know that I was preparing specially for matchup. I was training a lot with Yusama, who is a very strong Nekali player. I was training especially with Oro because I think Oro beats Nekali and I don't like the matchup with Alex. The thing is, once Nekali transforms, once he has his V-trigger with Alex, I have like very few opportunities. The neutral becomes very hard. He's like standing jump punch beats all my move, and you know, I don't have a DP, I don't have a 3-frame, and then, you know, once I'm corner, like it's very hard to deal with Nekali. But with Oro, I can manage the neutral. I have Fireball, I have the V-skill, and I have a very good V-trigger. So I was preparing for this matchup a lot. I played a lot. Of course, I still play against Luke because there are Luke everywhere. You still have to prepare. But my main focus was Nekali, and that's how we decided as a team, like one month before, you know. And Crusher at that time, they told us that, you know, Birdie Luke was I think it's not easy for Birdie, but he used to say that it was manageable, and he didn't mind to play against Mago. Like Kubo and Inaba was not very confident against Mago. Inaba with Dictator can you know, add a decent matchup against Rashid, so we decided to keep Inaba for Rashid, which this went like according to the plan. The fourth member of the team is Mizuha, who plays Luke and Cody. So basically Crusher or Kubo were supposed to deal with Mago and Mizuha if one of them comes up, and me, I was supposed to be like to face Machabo, to deal with the Nekali. But 1 hour before our game, and Crusher just told us that, like, I don't feel very good to go against Mago today, guys. I think lately I saw his match against other Birdie. He seems to know the matchup very well, and I don't feel very confident anymore. So if it's possible to change, I think I can beat Machabo. So Gunfight, if you want to switch with me, if you want to go against Mago, that would be nice. And I was like, yeah, why not? I mean, I don't, you know, Luke is a very popular character, so even without specific like preparation, I know the matchup. I didn't even watch anything from Mago, and none of his games. How he plays, I had no idea. I didn't even watch one of his games, no streams, nothing at all, you know. So in my head, I was not going to play against Mago. That was not. But again, like 1 hour before, we decided to change, And then that happened, right? They sent me first against Mago. And I was like, okay, I try to do my best. Maybe Mago doesn't know much about Oro, so that's why I decided to go with Oro at first. I got bodied. That was the opening match of the league. I was stressed. I didn't play well. Mago played very aggressively with Oro against my Oro. I got poked in the corner right away, and I got destroyed. Then I took a little break. I was like, okay, like playing a low health character like Oro, which I need to hit confirm move. I need some time to have the read to do some DP. Like with this level of stress, I can't. So let me switch to Alex. I switched to Alex. I took the second game, and I built back some confidence. And then unfortunately the third game it went, it was not like one-sided games, even though like he won 2 rounds to 0. But it's like this, like one game can go pretty fast. He put me in the corner. I tried to escape from my life. I could not. And, my only regret is like maybe I should have gone with Alex at first. Then Crusher go and face Machabo, and he lose like, as you can see here, the small dots. He didn't even pick around. Like he didn't play bad, to be honest. He made all the wrong choices on offense and defense. The neutral was okay, but like to be honest, Birdie Nekali looks pretty hard. And Machabo seems, I don't think Machabo plays a lot lately, but Birdie is a character that's here from season 1, right? So he used to play the matchup, right? Even though he doesn't really play the matchup that much, like Birdie didn't change. On the couple of last season, Nekali got better, but the neutral and how you approach the matchup is roughly the same since like, I don't know, 2019 or 18. So I think Machabo was very happy when they sent Crusher to him. So that was probably our mistake as a team, like, last minute change of plan, plus character choice was probably not the best. But Crusher was very confident. We decided again, it's not only me or only them, we decided together to do this, and that was a mistake on our part, But luckily, Inaba made some crazy work and managed to defeat Moki 3-2 on the last round of the last match. That was very tense. And he saved our team. We could have went 0-40, but thanks to Inaba, who saved us again, played a crazy game. I think Moki was very maybe scared. Yeah, he was scared. He was not confident because he didn't stop almost any dash. And Inaba noticed that, and he was abusing dash, axe punch, and it is when Vega put pressure on you, when Dictator put pressure on you, sorry. And he managed to tie up the score, 20-20. And here, as you can see, I played again. So that was the rule they had this year, right? They had a fight extension in case there's a tie. Because last year there was a lot of matches that end up at this level, so basically at 20-20. And they had this little rule, where we have to play one more match, first to one. Like, you have to bet everything on the last game. But again, the number of points you gain is not that much, it's only 5, but it decides which team is going to win, so it's cool. Since we were home side, we had the advantage to wait and see which player and which character they will send. So they decided to send Machabo. I'm not sure why they sent Machabo. We were almost all sure that they would have sent Mago. But maybe, I don't know, like what I was thinking is like, they were probably surprised that I didn't go against Machabo. Because there was a one-on-one tournament in the last week in Japan, last weekend, and I beat Machabo 2-1 with all. And I don't know, maybe they saw me didn't go against like to go against Machabo, and they were like, okay, maybe he's not confident against Nekali anymore, and maybe Nekali is the key, and it will be like for them to deal with them. I think Inaba was not very confident against Nekali, but me, I was very happy to see that. And then yeah, we decided to send me. Because again, I was training a lot against Nekali. I knew the matchup, but even though it's first to one, even if you know the matchup, the player in front of you is very strong, and it was a very close match. But I managed to win thanks to the V trigger and some good decision, and we managed to take our first win against probably all odds. Even I, like my biggest fear, to be honest, was like we end up with no win. I knew we could take some points, but having no wins was totally like something that could happen, right? because again, we are probably the weakest team. Everyone is super strong, but that was very nice, you know. And I managed to play like I was more confident, you know. After Inaba's win, the morale of the team went back up, and we managed to finally win and take our first game. iXA win, and we all do the Oro pose like this when all activate the V trigger. That's why, if some of you watched the live, you saw us all do that at the end. But yeah, that's very cool, and I'm very happy that for our first appearance on the Street Fighter League, we managed to win. And even I, if I have to speak for myself, to win at least a game, even though it's only a first to one, I'm very happy, you know. Especially after a harsh beginning like this, like I almost get double perfect at one game, I think. But yeah, you know, like what I want to say is like basically, and that's why I told them after the game, I don't think we should change plan like this at last minute, even though you don't feel confident anymore. Like, we already don't have that much time to prepare ourselves compared to other players which are like pro players, so they can like train, I don't know, 4 or 5 hours a day. We don't have that luxury, right? Like, for example, if I want to talk a little bit about how it goes at that day, the match in Japan starts at 8 p.m, right? But like we have to gather before. There's rehearsal as well, so we had to gather at 6 p.m. and my work finished at 6 p.m. So I start my work at 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. 6 p.m. like luckily I work from home, so I can just switch application. I can close my remote application and open up Discord. I joined the Capcom Discord for the rehearsal. It lasts a little bit less than 1 hour. Then I grab something to eat real quick. And then right after we had the small gathering with the team where Crusher told us he didn't want to play against Mago anymore. And then at 7:50 we have to go there to do the lag check to be ready for 8 p.m. And to be able to start the game without further delay. So you know the schedule is a bit tight for the one, like for example Inaba, even Crusher as well finishes work at 6. Inaba that day, I don't know if he was working, but he's working full time as well. So it's not an easy journey, it's pretty tiring. Especially that it's live, you know, it's the only Street Fighter League that is live. Even though it's online, you know, but you know, being live is cool. And yeah, that's it for the first day, and we managed to win. If you want to check the matches, I'll post them on the different videos, so definitely check those out. And I'll do a small video as well to talk a little bit about our next game, which will be on September 20. Let me show you on the schedule. September 20, as you can see here, we are here on Tuesday. Will be the second game of the day against Good 8 Squad, which is Gachikun, Pugira, Kawano, and Dogura's team. We'll do our best on away side. It's not going to be easy, but we'll do our best.